and shine, Value Farm family. Welcome back to another episode of The Farm. If you're new here, you are most welcome. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and also turn your notification bells. And of course, to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the family and also loving Value Farm. Well, today is a beautiful day. We are here in action, and today is the deworming day. So we are basically doing the deworming of the small ruminants. We are deworming the sheep today, and of course, it's a very beautiful day. I'm right here with one of our latest lambs on board here. So I'm really super excited. So friendly. It is very cute. Sorry about the noise, but you know, this is what it is to be a farmer. And of course, it's so exciting to be here, to be part of the team, to make sure that everything is done properly, to make sure that, you know, the counting, the head counts, and all the sheep are really dewormed. And of course, I'm going to be showing you guys what we are using for deworming. We are using the endospec 10% for deworming this sheep. It is really an amazing one so far, and this was recommended by the vet that we brought at the farm. So at least we really hope for the best for this, and of course we shall give you feedback. This is the dewormer that we are using. It is albendazole 10% suspension, as you can see right here. So I'll definitely also show you guys what we've used for the goats, but we've used this for the doppers, then we've used for this other local sheep that we have here. So you might be wondering where the doppers, what is really happening. We first did the doppers in the beginning, that I'll definitely show you the clip that was happening, how we dewormed them. For the females, we were giving them 10 mils. Then for the male, we were giving them 20 mils. So that's what we've given them. So it's an amazing job so far. I'm super excited. And why should you really deworm your sheep, your goats as well? So my lovely people, dear farmers out there, of course, you might be wondering, why are we using the endospec albendazole for deworming? Deworming is really very necessary for you, and it's good for the animals as well, to kill the parasites, to kill the worms that normally affect the goats, that affect the sheep. And even depending like the area like we are right now, it's quite wet, it's a rainy season, there are so many worms in the field, they can be able to get them easily. So it's better for you to deworm your sheep, deworm your goats, so that they don't get affected as well in the long run. And of course, to also prevent liver flock. That's why I think, talked about the liver flock before, but you need to prevent liver flock from your animals by deworming them as well. So that's why we're using this. This is just the oral version, but there's also an injectable that we shall definitely show you in the future how we are going to administer after 21 days. But this is what we're applying for today. And also this also helps that if you deworm your sheep or your animal or your goats, they're going to grow faster, for faster growth as well, for them to have the appetite to even eat better, so that, you know, they grow faster, because every farmer out there wants their animals to really grow faster, not to be stunted, not to be falling sick, not to be dying, and also for them not to produce weak offsprings. So you need to really deworm your animals at the farm. So it's very necessary. This is a piece of advice for anyone who is going to begin, for anyone who is already having the animals at the farm. Please deworm your animals as soon as possible, so that you can see a difference. We shall definitely be showing you more of the sheep as well, because most of you have been really complaining that we've not been showing you, but we shall definitely come here again so that we can show you guys. So it is quite cloudy, it's gloomy. The doppers are not going to go out, so we've already cut for them the grass in their house. We have the lab that we are already cutting for them. We have the brocaria grass that we are cutting for them in their section. So that is it for that. Then of course we shall let them go out when the sun comes out, when the grass is at least dry enough for them to go out. So guys, this is what we are doing here. So let's go to another section so that we can see what is happening today. So guys, it's another day. I know everything is different and we are here still discussing. We talked about deworming, the sheep and the dope and the goats. And I also have my co-director right here who's going to say something and also say hello to you guys.
Well, hello guys. I'm sorry I missed the previous portion of the video. You know, we're a team here. When I come to the farm, we have to do the rounds. We have to check everything. So, you know, better late than never. But
Sure.
At least we're here. I'm here for you guys. So what I need you guys to understand, yes, granted, you know, at times deworming and medication at times is a necessary evil. But if you guys may or may not remember, I would say about almost a year ago, I told you guys at some point, the dream for us here at Value Farm is to actually get a flock that is 100% resistant to worms and all of these internal parasites. There are certain things that you can do though. If you one of someone like us, you know, that's actually using, you know, these additional methods to actually keep your animals safe. You know, you can definitely do other things to try to keep them healthy, right? What we do here at the farm also, we add to their water, apple cider vinegar to their water. And also the best thing you can do is if you have the space, even if you have much space, is to practice rotational grazing, right?
Yeah.
It's not the end all or be all, but it will definitely make managing those parasites that much more manageable by you actually separating your small plot of land into different grazing areas, right? You don't have to have 10 acres of land to do rotational grazing. You can still do it on an acre, even a half acre, right? And what does that mean? You have different paddocks. You plant your different types of grass in your paddock, so you can have all the same grass. But what you do, you rotate, right? So you don't let the goats or even your sheep eat all the way to the point where they're getting close to the ground, right? And if the grass is low enough where you can see snakes there, right? Then you know that level is too low. Your animals should not be grazing there at all. So what you do, you literally can actually have like 4 separate paddocks and you just move your animals once every 2 days.
Yeah.
And that way, that will definitely give you an upper hand to avoiding those parasites, because once they get in your goats, believe me, it's an uphill battle. And usually what we do with the animals that we have to deworm, we typically mark them for disposal, meaning they're gonna go meet the maker.
And we do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. Then another thing that I would really wanted to also address here, most of you have seen our goats have the lake salt. Good enough. When you guys went to Kenya, you brought some lake salt that the goats and the sheep really love. So that really helps them health-wise. They need the minerals in their bodies and also increases their appetite to eat. So these mineral salts, guys, is a must-have for any farmer out there. At least invest, even if you go to these agrovet shops, they have some lake salts that you can give them to boost their appetite, to boost their immunity as well. So it is really very advisable. When we brought that one from Kenya, I don't know what really happened. I think it got done
within like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and we had to get more for them. So that is also very good for your goats, for healthy being of the goats at the farm. So any farmer out there, please invest in your goats as well. Do not be selfish. Give them water, clean water as well.
And the funny thing about it, guys, when you have your goats, right, again, grass is not always going to be 100%. Now, some people do it differently. We like to just graze our animals the natural way, but you know, you might have specialized goats from South Africa or other parts of the world. Some people also supplement with grain.
Yeah.
That's not what we advise, but some people would like to have their goats looking a certain way. When you see those boas in South Africa and they look so massive, those goats are definitely living on pellets and bag feed. That's what they call it in the Caribbean, right? But in your case, you know, your goats, as long as you're giving them enough grass, enough water, definitely give them additional shrubs, because that's what goats like, right?
Yeah.
Grass at least 25 to 30%, but additional supplementation is required, as my partner mentioned, making sure that you're giving them their minerals, making sure that you're giving them the added required aspect to their diet is very important, but particularly the shrubs. You'll be surprised. You know, if you get a fresh batch of grass into their pen and you get the shrubs, whether it's from mango, whether it's from whatever you have at your farm that's safe for them to eat,
Yeah.
they're gonna destroy the shrub before they touch the grass.
That is so true. Still more on the health of the animals, especially goats and the sheep, as we are talking on this video, spraying them. Spraying is really very good. You don't want your animals to be infested with so many ticks. Remember, if maybe they're going to go grazing in the field, you don't know what they meet. That other side, they meet other animals that side. There are possibilities of them getting ticks. So here we do spray twice a week, and we make sure we really use our knapsack to spray, because that is really strong enough to get these ticks out. So that is also advisable for all upcoming farmers, and also farmers who have been there and have never been spraying their animals. It's very advisable. But well, that is it for this video, guys. We really appreciate you guys. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, if you have any addition, please leave your comments down below so that we can also hear from you guys, so that we can also learn from you, because this is a whole learning process. You learn from us, we also learn from you guys. And there's a community down there who is also reading the comments to learn from each other. So guys, leave your comments. Feel free. Don't be afraid, you know. Commenting is free. But really appreciate you guys so much. And please do not forget to go check out our social media platforms as well. Instagram is Value Farm UG, Facebook Value Farm, TikTok is Value Farm. Go check the behind the scenes, what we are doing here, what you guys don't see on YouTube, the short clips, all that, you know, some fun things that side as well. But really appreciate you guys. Please do not forget to tell a friend, subscribe, like, and share. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.